welcome everybody to Guitar Time with Uncle Chris. Today we have a very special guitar, which is another gold one. You may have seen some of the other ones before, but this one today is a special guitar. This one belonged to a good buddy of mine named Nate Nicholson, who passed away in August of 2018, and we'll get into a little bit more. It is a very special guitar, heavy guitar, but wonderful guitar and a wonderful memory of a great man. So this is a 2008 David Grissom Paul Reed Smith model. That's called the DGT model for David Grissom trim. And this one is a 2008. This was actually the very first year that they released it for that, and there's some special things that happened in the very first year that they released that we'll talk about in a few minutes. But first, let's go over some of the basic ideas. It's made by Paul Reed Smith. We've talked about those guitars before. It does have a 25.5-inch scale, 10-inch radius with a rosewood fingerboard, maple top with a mahogany back and neck. And this one does kind of feature a different finish than a lot of the new ones do now. The very first year, 2008, might be 2009 also, I'm not quite sure, but these had a all nitro finish as requested by David Grissom in the very first year, which makes them age and wear really well. And if you can kind of see up close on there, you can kind of see where Nate had worn marks into the guitar and stuff like that. Also, kind of cool on the back, signed by David Grissom. But anyway, this guitar came to life as through the years he was kind of using Paul Reed Smith's, I believe started in the 80s, and he kept upgrading guitars. He's also responsible, David Grissom is, not Nate. I mean, Nate's responsible for a lot of things, but he's responsible for this model. The McCarty model that came out that I did a review on was also by David Grissom, and then they kind of added a tremolo, and hence you kind of end up with this guitar. And he added the other difference is he added a extra volume knob for the neck pickup, and it's got a few other things too, like jumbo frets and some things like that. It's also got a wonderful coil split, which we'll go over shortly. Okay, so let's get some tones out of this thing, shall we? Just going straight into a Blues Junior today. No pedals or anything, and the pickups are pretty hot. They kind of overdrive the Blues Junior a little bit when you turn it all the way up. So let's start with the bridge pickup, shall we? So that's kind of the bridge pickup all the way up. Let's go to the middle. All pickups all the way up. Now the cool thing about having the two pickups is you can kind of roll one down and roll up, so you get kind of I got kind of a clean sound if I roll them down. But the more with this guitar that you can't get with the other Paul Reed Smith McCarty is you can get those kind of in between Les Paul sounds, like Dwayne Allman kind of thing on it. If you roll it down more, you get more of the bridge pickup in there with just a bit of the neck pickup. So that's cool. And let's go to just the neck pickup all the way up. Good thing is I don't pay for all those stinky notes. Let's roll it down a teeny bit and get kind of clean. And one of the cool features is the coil tap. If you pull up the tone knob back here, it splits these pickups into single coil kind of stratty kind of sounds. But the cool thing is The big part of the problem with that is you just get too much of a drop. So they kind of fix that problem to where you get kind of the cool single coil sound, but not as much volume drop. So in the neck position, if I roll it down, I get really that good, like. You know, that nice, like, stratty kind of. And if I do it on the rear pickup with the volume up, I get that great. If you roll it down, you get really that good, like, that spanky, like. So anyway, this is it. There's hundreds of reviews on these guitars. They're absolutely amazing. Mission 8, thank you so much for everybody letting me review this guitar. Wonderful guitar. And we'll see you next time.